Breaking news. Bill Maloogian, Fox News. On a Friday night dump, that's why we're here. We're the cleanup hitter, and we catch this stuff. Friday night news, dump. The Border Patrol officially reports 302,034 migrant encounters in December alone, the highest month ever recorded. The Border Patrol also reports Border Patrol arrested 19 people on the FBI terror watch list in December. 19. Bringing the total to 50 arrests. 50 arrests for fiscal 2024 alone from the terrorist watch list. Are you hearing me? They dropped this tonight. Meanwhile, what's happening with our border? Oh, my God. The rhinos and the Democrats and their media are in full cover-up mode. First of all, somebody put out a statement tonight on behalf of Joe Biden. Statement from the President, Joe Biden, on the bipartisan Senate border security negotiations. Listen to the language. Border security negotiations. For too long, we all know the border's been broken. It's long past time to fix it. You believe this pig? You believe how this guy lies? That's why 2 months ago, I instructed my team to begin negotiations with a bipartisan group of senators to seriously and finally address the border crisis. So now, Joe Biden, in 3 sentences, has jumped the parade. He's now leading the parade to secure the border. It was his idea. It was his idea to convene negotiations to secure the border, America. This is the arsonist who burns down everything, shows up at the scene, and then offers to help. Let's be clear, he says, which he never is. What's been negotiated would, if passed into law, be the toughest and fairest set of reforms to secure the border we've ever had in our country. Liar, liar. Hospital gown on fire. It would give me as president a new emergency authority to shut down the border when it becomes overwhelmed. Listen to this. And if given that authority, I would use it the day I signed the bill into law. Now Joe Biden is going to secure the border because America is awake to what he's done. America has turned on Joe Biden. Democrat, Republican, independent, black, white, yellow, red, brown, inner city, rural, northern border, southern border, interior of the state, of the country. The whole country has had enough of this and is turning on Joe Biden. And now Joe Biden is the savior. They won't give me the power I need. I'm ready to shut the border down on a moment's notice. I'll do it tomorrow. Just give me the law. Further, Congress needs to finally provide the funding I requested in October to secure the border. Now, this is for all the adults, low IQ, media, same thing, where he wants you to believe that the money that he would get, like they don't have enough money, the money he would get for the border would actually go maybe to a wall or people to stand there and stop the enemy from coming in. That's not what it's for. It's for more desks, more rubber stamps, more forms to keep stamping people through who are not vetted. That's what it's for. Now he says this includes an additional 1,300 Border Patrol agents. Hold on a second. That's a 2,000-mile, give or take, border down there. 1,300 more border agents. That won't do crap. Plus, as men and women who have led the Border Patrol have said over and over again, you could put 100 million Border Patrol agents down there if they're told to stand down, if they're not told to deport people on sight. It won't matter. It won't matter. He's got 1,600 new asylum officers. What's their job? Stamp, 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 stamp. He says we need 100 cutting-edge inspection machines. We have over 300,000 illegal aliens going over our border. every month that he wants 100 cutting-edge inspection machines? Securing the border through these negotiations is a win for America. For everyone who is demanding tougher border control, this is the way to do it. If you're serious about the border crisis, pass a bipartisan bill, and I will sign it. If we had a real media in this country, they would expose this man for the vile, contemptible fraud that he is, the constant deceit and lies to the American people about what he's really up to. This is nothing. They want to pass this legislation so you actually think they're doing something. They're doing nothing. In fact, America, they don't even have to pass any legislation. Joe Biden systematically, affirmatively, on day one and every day thereafter, he signed over 90 executive orders eliminating the Trump executive orders, eliminating the wall, eliminating deportation, lying about the parole process, violating the law, violating the Constitution. He takes responsibility for nothing. I thought he was going to blame MAGA for this 2 seconds ago. Well, let's get into this. Barack Obama is a senator. You can kick it up. In December 2005, I want you to listen to this, America. Cut one, go.
We all agree on the need to better secure the border and to punish employers who choose to hire illegal immigrants. We are a generous and welcoming people here in the United States, but those who enter the country illegally, to employ them, disrespect the rule of law, and they are showing disregard for those who are following the law. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country.
Wow. These people are disgusting. What chameleons. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a question. What is the purpose of the Wall Street Journal editorial page? Do you really need to have anybody at the editorial page? Why don't they just take the statements of Mitch McConnell and plaster them on that page? The Wall Street Journal editorial page is basically the Mitch McConnell editorial page. When they hated the Tea Party, he got support from that newspaper. When they hated Trump, they got support from that newspaper. One of their biggest columnists, Peggy Noonan, is a complete whack job. And I can go on and on and on. This is the paper. This is the editorial page decades ago that demanded that Ronald Reagan support and Republicans support an amendment to the Constitution. 5 words. We shall have open borders. They published it in their own editorial. Now what are they saying? These are backstabbers. They had an editorial the other day urging Nikki Haley to stay in the race. We need you, Nikki. It's very, very important. Why? Because McConnell says so. And now McConnell, who is weak, has negotiated a deal. And I'll tell you what's interesting. Anytime you object to this deal based on the talking points that have leaked out of it, they say, you haven't read the bill. Well, neither have its supporters. Because Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, and Joe Biden won't make it public. I would like to read it. I will read the relevant parts to you on the air. But I can't. I don't have it. What's the secret? You know damn well the secret. This is your ruling class, incompetent elites, lording over you and trying to impose something on you. They went days and days, weeks and weeks of debates before we even had the damn thing. We have the talking points, which are horrific. But we don't have the document. Why? Do you realize most Republican senators haven't even seen this yet? But they have seen those points. We have seen some ankle. This is how they treat their colleagues, and you and I are supposed to rally around this, like the the Wall Street Journal. Rally around it. And they're very worried, you see, because Joe Biden and the Democrats will accuse the Republicans of wanting an open border. And now, of course, they start attacking Trump. Let me tell you something that's amazing to me. I've been in and around politics since I was 13 years old. I've seen presidents come and go. I spent 8 wonderful years in the Reagan administration and 2 election cycles supporting President Reagan. We've talked about George H.W. Bush. We've talked about George W. Bush behind this microphone. We've talked about Romney and Dole and all these other candidates. Donald Trump is the first person to make immigration the number one issue in our country, to demand that we secure the border, that we secure it for moral reasons, that we secure it for economic reasons, that we secure it for citizenship reasons, and that we secure it for national security reasons. He was right. They called him a racist. At MSNBC and CNN, they called him a racist. When he told the truth about the border and what was happening, they called him a racist. And now that everything he said has come true, everything, and our country is being invaded, and 10 former top FBI executives who are now retired, but afraid to put out their names because of retribution, imagine that, have said, this is an invasion. This is an invasion by China, by Iran, by Venezuela. This is an invasion by Russia, by other countries that hate us, as well, of course, as much of the third world. They are sending into our country young men by the hundreds of thousands who are capable of waging war within our borders. And because there have been 10 million illegal aliens who've come into our country in the last 3 years, not because we don't have the immigration laws, not because we don't have comprehensive immigration reform, not because we didn't have the funds, because Joe Biden purposely did it. The Democrats purposely did it. And now the damn Wall Street Journal editorial board is telling the Republicans in Congress, cut the deal. Cut the deal. According to the information that's been leaked, and of course they're commenting on it without having read it, unless it was given to them by McConnell and the staff. According to the information that's been leaked, they will allow 1.5 million illegal aliens into this country every single damn year, on top of all the other immigration. In other words, they will institutionalize, they will legalize illegal immigration. See that? We fixed it, America. How'd you do it? It's not illegal anymore. Got it? And, of course, the assumption is once we allow 1.5 illegal aliens into this country every year, legalize them, that all of a sudden the border will be secure and there won't be any more coming. They lie to us decade after decade after decade. They are supposed to represent us. The Wall Street Journal editorial page has turned on the American people. It's a propaganda operation for Mitch McConnell.